we are mildly interesting guys, and we talk about some stuff. So welcome to the podcast, we call it Joel the Podcast. It's Alex and it's Alex, here for Joel the Podcast. Hello everybody, I'm Alex.
And I'm Alex.
And this is our podcast, Joel. Welcome to episode 34, I think.
I really don't know, and my ability to know is pretty closely tied to how good I have been at uploading them in the past week or so. And as our listeners probably know, since the past 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 episodes all came out within the span of a couple hours.
Right.
I've been pretty bad.
Well, not all of them. I know you have uploaded episode 30, which occurred after Christmas. So, and possibly even 29, I don't remember. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is episode 34, so send us an email if it's not. So we're also here, I guess we're a week away from 1 month since our 1 year podcast, and it's not uploaded yet, although I guess if you're listening, it is uploaded by now. But
right.
Our goal is to get it done this week. When I say our goal, I really mean Nathan's goal, since I don't actually do anything.
I also want to make it clear, because that's pretty bad. Like that's probably getting up there with some of our worst turnaround times. Since that one is like higher effort and we've got to edit and stuff. First of all, that's a thing. But second of all, as I was telling Alex, I've got some technical difficulties that I've encountered. And I've also been traveling more this month than other months. So it sounds bad because it is bad, but also I have enough excuses that I don't feel bad, which is the most important thing.
Exactly. Really, probably the only important thing. So.
True. That is, right. Yeah. As I don't feel bad, everything's fine.
Yep. So. All right. So. We are here for episode 34, and first I just wanted to let everyone know that Nathan does not owe me $1.
Did you say that already?
No.
Okay.
You think I said that?
Yeah, I thought you said that before I got onto the whole...
I think all I said was it was episode 34.
And then you said that this isn't interesting. Let's move on.
Yep. So, sports-wise, Purdue has lost 2 games since our last episode to Penn State and Ohio State, which is a rip. But
the Ohio State game, I think, is understandable because they were at Ohio State, and like any Big Ten road game this year, I've pretty much guaranteed is a loss. The one against Penn State, history tells me that one really hurts, Penn State beating us at Mackey. But apparently Penn State is like kind of good this year. So
yeah, I think they're up to rank 13 now.
Incredible.
And they shot, well, I guess they didn't, I think they shot like lights out from 3 that game, which really is tough to deal with. Especially, I think at one point they had like 8 made threes and we had 0. So And the fact that the game wasn't a blowout is really credit to Purdue there, I think.
Yeah.
So
how's our tournament bet looking? If I remember correctly, Purdue isn't that far above 500 at the moment.
Yeah, so it's looking good for you. I think they're right around the bubble as far as whether they would even make the tournament if it were today. So. But if they get in, you never know. I mean,
yeah, if they make it and they have favorable-ish draws, I have absolutely no idea what this team can do. So
So I just looked up ESPN's bracketology just real quick. They have Purdue as a 10 seed, playing BYU in the first round, and if they won that, they would play probably Louisville in the second round.
I do like their chances against BYU. I don't know anything about BYU. I just think that any 7 versus 10 is probably pretty good.
Right.
But I think Louisville's pretty good.
Yes.
But who knows? I mean,
Yep.
I do not know.
Yeah, anything could happen though. So, and this particular bracketology has 11 Big Ten teams in it. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised with any double-digit number of Big Ten teams in the tournament, except maybe 14, because that'd be pretty wild. But
and honestly, the other good thing about this bracket is that IU has a play-in game and is a lower seed than Purdue. So
we did beat IU at IU, so that is correct. That is the fairest take. Does that mean they're at 12 probably?
They're at 11.
And 11. That's pretty generous.
Yep.
I don't know, bracketology. If you hired me, I would
not put them in the tournament.
I would make them. Well, yes. I was gonna say I would make them a 12. That'll. But yeah, no, they would definitely be. They would make the NIT maybe, but.
All right. So yeah. So
any other sports even going on right now? I guess basketball, right?
Yep. The NBA All-Star Game was last night.
That's right. That went pretty well.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch it, but I heard it was pretty good.
Oh, I didn't watch it either, and I didn't even hear anything about it. So, but it probably went pretty well, don't you think?
Yeah. The final score was like 157 to 153. So.
Oh, pro basketball is so weird.
Yeah, no one plays defense in the All-Star Game, so. All right. So. And hockey's still going on, but I still have no idea what's going on with hockey, so. All right. So that brings us to the end of the intro. So today we're going to do something that is unique but not my idea. So this is from a video that I watched on YouTube this weekend. It's from
There's anything videos on YouTube, it's that they copy other videos on YouTube. So we are completely justified in doing this.
Yep. So just to give credit to the original guy, it's by a YouTube channel called jacksfilms.
How many subscribers does jacksfilms have?
He has 4.72 million subscribers.
All right, that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're subscribed to us and you're not subscribed to jacksfilms, good. Keep it that way. He doesn't need them.
So this video is called the Kidz Bop Quiz 2. And I thoroughly enjoyed the video. Go check it out. There's some very funny people on there. But so the premise of what we're going to be doing is Kidz Bop takes popular songs, and if there are lyrics in it that are inappropriate for kids, they'll change the lyrics. And so what we're going to do here is I'm going to give Nathan the original lyric and give him 4 or 5 choices on what Kidz Bop changed the lyrics to, and he has to try and guess what the lyrics were changed to. And hopefully we'll provide some humorous commentary along the way. So yeah. So I guess you want to just get started here, or?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
I'm ready. Feeling ready. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, my confidence is definitely like an 8. I'm no Kidz Bop expert.
Yeah, unlike me.
Unlike Alex, but I do feel like I know the sorts of things that Kidz Bop does. So Please also be sure to play along at home. Email us your guesses, and we will tabulate your score at the end versus mine. And if you do better than me at this game, I will send you a Kidz Bop CD.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna hold you to that. So just to give you some.
Uh-oh. And there's no. This is purely on the honor system, by the way, since you're sending us an email, presumably after you've listened to this entire thing. So if I find out you're cheating, I'm gonna send you a bad Kidz Bop CD.
Oh, Venmo.
I'm gonna send you one of the original ones where it wasn't Kidz Bop, it was some old dude bop, and they were just changing the words.
It's just gonna be. It's gonna be a recording of you personally singing over all of the songs.
No, that's what you get if you win. I think I could do pretty good at that. If you win, I will custom record you a song of your choice, Kidz Bop style, changing all of the lyrics so they are super appropriate.
Yes.
None of this naughty language nonsense. We're getting G-rated, straight up.
The way you're struggling to find these words is just what makes it. We're getting G-rated lyrics up in here.
All right, so please email us. Be honest.
Yeah, if you're wondering if you're wondering about our email, you can find it on our website, which is alexandalex@joelthepodcast.github.io/alexandalex@joelthepodcast.website. Is that right?
That is correct.
I don't have enough practice saying that name yet. So if you head there, you can find a link to our podcast, or our email rather, and send.
Totally put a link to our podcast, though.
I mean, I think if anyone's there, they came to our podcast first.
They know where the podcast is. You're right.
So, all right.
Here we go.
So, just to give you some context here, we have, I believe, 11. We have 12 questions.
All right.
12 lyrics, and the highest score that anyone got on the video, there were quite a few people on there, probably around 15 or so people on there, and the highest score anyone got was 6. So.
Really?
This may be more difficult than you're expecting.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm totally gonna get like 8 minimum.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait. All right. Here we go. So this is.
And all
by
you
the way,
out there, you're gonna get 7. So close, but you fail.
So by the way, for our listeners, if you're offended by inappropriate language or topics in songs, then maybe some of these. Some of these original lyrics are a little bit much. So, all right, here we go. This first one is from Finesse by Cardi B and Bruno Mars. The original lyric is, "My big fat ass got all them boys hooked." All right. So here are your choices. A, my Kidz Bop moves got all them boys hooked. My vocal pipes hit all the right notes. My red hot pants got all the boys shook. Or my big dance moves got all them kids hooked. So there's 4 options for this one.
All right.
What are your initial thoughts here?
My initial thoughts. All right, the vocal pipes one, that's out. Definitely not the vocal pipes one. That's a pretty dumb lyric, dumb even for Kidz Bop standards. Absolutely no way it's that one.
All right, good.
My red hot pants got all them boys shook. I think that's the right level of alteration.
Right.
I just think my red hot pants is too weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of left field.
Yeah, like I mean, you take the original, like I see where they came from, right? Like the original line to that one, you're not like altering the meaning all that much. You're just doing it in a really weird way. So I don't like that one either.
Okay.
And that's got us down to either my Kidz Bop moves or my big dance moves. And in this game, tie goes to the Kidz Bop. I'm going to say my Kidz Bop moves got all them boys hooked. That is my final answer. Am I correct?
Well, so let me just make a quick comment before I tell you the answer,
Oh,
which
okay.
is that I'm interested that you went for the Kidz Bop answer because first of all, I believe every single question is going to have an answer that has Kidz Bop in it.
Oh, is that
Uh,
right?
yep. And and not the right answer is going to have Kidz Bop in it. It's going to have an option.
All
All
the
right.
right answers have Kids Bop, and there's
No.
only going to be one that has Kids Bop. So
Yeah, but and in the video, a lot of the people were kind of skeptical that Kidz Bop would just name drop themselves in the song.
yeah.
But you went right for it. So, correct answer for this one is my big dance moves got all the
No.
kids hooked.
Oh, that's it. What a disaster. I was right there, and then all right.
Yeah, you walked the logic all the way there and then picked the wrong one right at the end.
Yeah. All
I was
right.
pretty,
I've got to.
but if that's an indication, I think you may be on track here for
Yeah.
a good round.
You know what they say though? Getting 8 right means you have to get 4 wrong. So
Exactly.
that's
That is what they say. It's a common expression.
everybody says that.
Yeah, if you say that, please email us.
Oh, by the way, totally out of nowhere, but I paid attention this week to people saying 20.
Uh-huh.
And there weren't that many instances of it, but I did not hear anybody say 20.
Okay.
100% of the people I heard said 20.
So no one said 20 either?
Correct.
Interesting. All right, well, good to know. I guess
Oh,
we'll keep an ear out, see if we can hear any other weirdos who say 20. If you hear anyone say 20, please email us.
right. Make sure
Or if
you
you
include
say
a
it.
sound clip so we know you're not lying.
Yeah. So we know it's not a fake email and you're not a hacker.
Yeah, all you listeners, make sure you sign your real names to these emails. Otherwise, I'm going to be pretty suspicious.
Yeah, so as we all know, I'm a hacker, so I'll be able to tell if it's a fake email. So don't try and trick us.
Don't even try it.
I just want to get an email signed from like it's just signed like Benedict Cumberbatch or Barack Obama and us just being like, "Holy crap, I can't believe Barack Obama would email us." My hacking intuition tells me that this is really Barack Obama.
Yeah,
Barack
that
Obama, if you're listening, please send us an email.
yep.
All right.
Also, I take back what I said earlier with the song lyrics about the fuck you bit. I
Oh yeah. We
not
like
that
you. Yeah.
to Barack Obama.
Yeah, Barack Obama never mind. I'm not going to say. All right.
All right, let's get on to the next one.
Let's move on to the second lyric. This is from the song Mine by Bazzy or possibly Bazy, not really sure. The lyric is, "Yeah, sorry, go ahead."
I was gonna before you get into it, I suspect it's kind of like pizza in that this is pronounced Batsy.
Ah, that seems like the only reasonable pronunciation. So,
Yeah.
Mine by Batsy. All right. Yeah, I just had a little bit too much Hennessy. Just gotta tell you how I feel. That's the original lyric.
Mhm.
And for the replacement, we're just looking at the first part of that. So yeah, I just had a little bit too much Hennessy. Hennessy,
Okay.
for those of you, non-listeners who are not up with it, that is an alcoholic beverage. So we can't have kids hearing about that. All right. So
Kids don't know about the existence of alcohol until they turn 21.
exactly.
So that's how it works. At least here in America. If you're an international listener, the rules might be a little bit different. Please email us. Let us know how it works there.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. So
All right, here we go. Here's the options.
Yep.
Yeah, I just had a little bit too much candy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just been dancing a little too crazy. Yeah, I just need to sit down for a sec. Or yeah, I've been listening to so much Kidz Bop.
Okay. First impressions again. Yeah, I just need to sit down for a sec is obviously the worst one here.
It's such a garbage lyric. It doesn't even rhyme.
Yeah, I just need to sit down for a sec. Just gotta tell you how I feel. That's yeah, that's out. No way. Um, Looking at these other ones though, yeah, I just had a little bit too much candy. Again, I see where they're like drawing the very direct connection to the song lyric,
Right.
but would they really sing that? I don't think so. I'm a little suspicious of that one.
That
But
lyric sounds
then,
to that lyric sounds to me like an adult writing for what a kid would
yeah,
they think a kid would say,
no, you're totally right. It's
not
like
something an actual kid would say.
this 8-year-old kid is going, yeah, I just had a little bit too much candy, you know? That's not how kids bop. So okay, so we're
Nice.
down. You're welcome, listeners. We're down to yeah, I just been dancing a little too crazy, and yeah, I've been listening to so much Kids Bop. Dancing versus Kids Bop. Last time Ty went to Kids Bop, and we all know how that ended. So I'm gonna say yeah, I just been dancing a little too crazy. That's my final answer.
All right, good choice. The answer is yeah, I've been listening to so much Kids Bop.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
I still can't tell if you're serious. Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious.
I hate this game.
I think this has gone perfectly so far. I don't think it could have gone any better. You get to the 1 yard line and then fail every time. All right.
All right. Got to get 4 wrong to get 8 right. That's what they
Exactly.
say.
So you just need to get on a hot streak.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. This next one is from the same song, Mine by Batsy. You so fucking precious when you smile, hit it from the back and drive you wild. That's clearly inappropriate for kids. So
Right.
here are the possible substitutions for the first line. The second where I don't they obviously changed the second one, but we're not talking about that here.
Concerned with the second one. Hit it from the
But
back. Yeah, that's fine.
kids won't know what that means. All right. So for the first part, instead of you so fucking precious when you smile, it could be you a Kids Bop kid that drives me wild. Could be your moves are so slick they drive me wild. Could be we go from way back and it's so wild. Or got me blushing, man, I like your style.
All right. I just want to go back to the last one for a second here because
Sure.
it just occurred to me that the full line for this is now, yeah, I've been listening to so much Kids Bop. Just got to tell you how I feel.
Yeah,
That's so dumb.
when you listen to Kids Bop, don't you want to tell people how you feel?
All right. Whatever. This is tough. All right. You a Kids Bop kid that drives me wild. Your moves are so slick, they drive me wild. We go from way back and it's so wild. Got me blushing, man. I like your style. All right.
So wait.
Um,
Before you talk about this one, I just looked up what the first line, or sorry. Oh, okay. So okay, this changes it because I guess I should have looked this up beforehand. So these substitutions are actually for the second line.
mm,
So the first line has been translated to how you look so precious when you smile. Okay?
how you look so precious when you smile.
Okay? And so these lines are replacing hit it from the back and drive you wild.
Mm, okay. Hmm. So this one, actually, none of these really jump out to me as bad lines. Like,
Okay? That's
especially
good.
bad lines.
Or I guess that's bad. I don't know.
It's bad. I can't rule anything out.
Really?
Um, your moves are so slick, they drive me wild. That's pretty okay. I don't know. We go from way back, and it's so wild. If I've got to get rid of one, it's that one. I don't like it. Um, You a Kidz Bop kid that drives me wild. If I've learned anything from the past two, I can never trust the Kidz Bop kid until I need to. So I want to get rid of it now, just to save myself the worry.
Okay.
We're down to your moves are so slick, they drive me wild. Got me blushing, man. I like your style. This is tough. I don't like the word slick in a Kidz Bop song.
That's a good reason.
Based on entirely that. I guess we're going with got me blushing, man. I like your style.
It's an interesting choice because that one is like the most changed from the original lyric.
I mean, you can't preserve any of "Hit It From the Back" in a children's song.
Yeah, but the drive you wild part. All right, so this one you broke the trend of getting to the 1 yard line and then failing. This time you eliminated the correct answer. First thing, the correct answer was "We Go From Way Back" and "It's So Wild."
I kind of suspected that might be the case, honestly, because of the first replacement also screwed up the syllables.
Right.
And I eliminated that one first because it's first of all, it's still kind of weird to me, even knowing that it's the right answer, and second of all, the syllables don't line up correctly, and that's probably my least favorite thing about like amateur poetry or amateur like song things like this is that they don't consider things like that. The flow is really interrupted.
Well, I feel like "Hit It From the Back" and "Drive You Wild" is the same number of syllables as "We Go From Way Back" and "It's So Wild."
From really throws me off. I don't know.
The from lines up with the from the original lyrics.
Maybe I just need to hear it.
All right. All right,
also,
cool.
Just for the record, I'm also not familiar with Mine by Batesy or Finesse by Cardi B and Bruno Mars.
I've not heard of any of the songs on this list. So
yeah, I'm just looking ahead. Yeah, I don't think I know any of these either.
Cool. Makes it even more fun. All right.
Perfect.
All right, so 0 for 3. So all you got to do is get the next 8 out of the next 9 here.
Easy.
No problem.
None at all.
So this is from "I Like It" by Cardi B. Yep. The lyric is, "They call me Cardi Barty, bangin' body, spicy mommy, hot tamale." So here are the options for what they could have changed that to. They call us Kidz Bop, bangin' party, spicy music, hot tamale. Option B, they call me Cardi Barty, love to party, spicy, spicy, hot tamale. Option C, they call me Cardi Barty, feelin' naughty, spicy pepper, hot tamale. Option D, they call me Cardi Barty, Maserati, spicy like a hot tamale. Or option E, they left the lyric the same as it was originally.
You're really throwing a curveball here with this option E.
Yeah.
I might not have called 8 out of 10 if I knew there was going to be some E's thrown in there.
Well, I did say at the beginning that there were 4 or 5 options for each.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I just wasn't listening then.
That's okay. All right. That's all right.
So
all right. So now that you know there's E's, what's your revised prediction for how many?
My revised prediction? Okay, I think I'm gonna get 6. Like I can do at least as well as the people on the thing.
Yes. Well, yeah. So 6 was the best out of those 15 people. So if you get 6, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm out of a collection of 15 people. I'm probably the best.
Yeah.
That
fair
seems
enough
to me.
All right. So what are your thoughts on this one then?
My initial thought, the one that jumped out to me, was they call me Cardi Barty, feeling naughty, spicy pepper hot tamale. Because as we all know, spicy pepper hot tamale is the dumbest way you can change this line. drawn to it because Kidz Bop would totally say that all of these kids are feeling naughty, but then immediately turned off because Spicy Pep
Spicy
Hot
pepper.
Tamale is the worst lyric that's ever been written.
I don't know. I think spicy hot tamale might give you a run for your money.
Spicy Hot Tamale, honestly, I can kind of see it because it's not like, no, it's pretty dumb.
I
Uh,
was waiting for you trying to defend spicy hot tamale.
Spicy Hot Tamale.
That sounds like something like an Italian. You would hear it in a stereotypical Italian voice.
That's a line straight out of a Batsy song. Spicy Hot Tamale. All right. So obviously, yeah, feeling naughty is out. They call me Cardi Barty, love to party, spicy hot tamale. Kind of dumb enough to be in a Kidz Bop song, but I have a hard time going for spicy.
Right.
I feel like maybe you're trying to mislead me since you brought that up, but I feel like, you know,
Nah, I'm rooting for you. I want you to do well.
that's fair enough. Yeah, listeners, if it is spicy, I'm throwing this one out because of Alex. So I feel like if it is spicy, I should get half a point.
Yeah, you can blame me. Listeners, send me an email
Yep,
telling me how terrible I am if it is indeed spicy.
right. They call us Kidz Bop, bangin' party, spicy music, hot tamale. I really like this one. I think that's a genuinely good line.
Right.
Call us Kidz Bop, bangin' party, spicy music, hot tamale. Because they do music, you know?
Right.
And it's not spicy, but the original song said spicy, so
Right.
they call us Kidz Bop, bangin' party, spicy music, hot tamale. I'm gonna say it's that one. Final answer.
All right. Well, so that's an interest. So that answer is the only one that left switched it from Cardi Barty to Kidz Bop,
Yep.
which I think was a dead giveaway because that is the correct answer.
Excellent.
Congratulations, first one.
Oh, I am so good at this. I see. I no. I was on top of being easily the best written line there. It would be really weird to me if a bunch of kids sang "They call me Cardi Barty"
Right.
and then anything else.
Agreed. Yeah, I think
Good choice,
that.
Kidz Bop.
All right, so good detective work there by you. So one out of 4 now. So only 5 more to get.
Yep.
All right, here we go. This next one is also from the same song, I Like It by Cardi B. The lyric is drop the top and blow the brains. So is it drop the top, Kidz Bop's the name. Drop the mic, we love the fame. Drop the top, wind in our hair. Or drop the top, we don't. It's supposed to be care. Drop the top, we don't care. Or is it no change?
We don't card. We don't card. That kind of makes sense, and it's very inappropriate for a Kidz Bop song.
I didn't even think about that.
We don't card. That is very bad.
That's
okay.
That's like the adult bop. They actually made it more inappropriate.
All right, listen, listeners, if you fail to beat me, I will send you the adult bop version of whatever song I'm going to do originally.
It's so raunchy and inappropriate.
And I'm going to make you listen to it with your mom.
Oh, how are you going to do that?
I guess I'll go to their house. I'll hand deliver it.
Listeners, send us your mom's email address along with in your email so we know who to send if you lose, we know who to send it to.
Exactly. All right. Let's take a look at this. Let's think about this one pretty hard because we're getting to the point where I really got to get these right. So.
Right. Pretty important here.
All right. Make it or break it. Except if we break it, it's there's a couple more chances. But drop the top. Kidz Bop's the name. Drop the mic. We love the fame. Drop the top. Wind in our hair. Drop the top. We don't care. It's interesting to me that the last two rhyme with each other, whereas the first two rhyme with the actual lyric.
Right.
And also, there's no change. So, do we think the Kidz Bop kids said, "Drop the top and blow the brains"? I'm not sure what that's referring to. Is that like a shoot somebody in the head? Is that like a drugs reference? Obviously,
I
also haven't listened to this song, so you don't know. But
I interpreted it. This is feel a little weird saying this, but I interpreted it as a woman lowering her top and it blowing somebody's mind, like how attractive she is.
oh
That's how I don't know if that's what it was intended to be, but
no, you're totally right. It's just that's because you would say like that blew my mind.
right.
That blew my brains. That
Right.
sounds like you're getting shot in the head.
Yeah. I agreed, but that makes less sense.
Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna try and narrow this down to the first two, just because I think the rhyming thing is a hint for me. We've got drop the top, Kidz Bop's the name, or drop the mic, we love the fame.
Do you think it should still rhyme?
I think it should still rhyme
Makes sense.
because maybe they didn't change the other lyrics around it.
Right.
So still trying to rhyme. Totally doesn't have to be true, but I'm gonna go with it.
All right.
Drop the top, Kidz Bop's the name. This one doesn't speak to me as much as they call us Kidz Bop banging party, spicy music, hot tamale.
Right.
Lyric genius, that line. But since these two are from the same song,
Yeah, they're from the same song.
I don't have that much experience with Kidz Bop, but it would shock me if they name dropped twice in the same song.
Right.
That wasn't like, the same part of the chorus or something like that.
Uh-huh.
It would just be really strange to me as a listener if Kidz Bop kept, like, every other phrase was just like Kidz Bop this or Kidz Bop that in the middle of a song.
Right.
So I think that leaves me with Drop the Mic, We Love the Fame, which sounds pretty good. Gets rid of both the top and blowing brains. Which, based on your interpretation, both of those are a bit iffy.
Right.
I'm going to go with Drop the Mic, We Love the Fame.
All right. Well, unfortunately for you, Kidz Bop said, fuck rhyming. We want to drop the top, wind in our hair.
Darn.
So I think what they were going for here is they wanted to keep the drop the top, but instead of it meaning like a shirt, they meant like a convertible, like drop the top of the convertible.
They needed to change the context.
Yeah.
Well, that is a shame, listeners.
That is a shame. So, all right, 1 out of 5.
Out of 5.
So we've got we're at the halfway point here.
This is number 6 coming up.
Yes. Or I guess so we're not at the halfway point. We're near the halfway point. All right. This next one is from Beautiful by Botsy. I really hope that's how it's pronounced. All right.
I really hope it's not. Not at all.
All right. So here we have 3 lines. The way that Gucci look on you, amazing, but nothing can compare to when you're naked. Now a backwood and some Henny got you faded. So the choices here are for the last 2 lines. The first line, the way that Gucci look on you, amazing, they actually left it as the same.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're looking for the change to, but nothing can compare to when you're naked. Now a backwood and some Henny got you faded. So it could be, but nothing can compare to when we hanging. So let's go nuts and dance till we go crazy. Or, but nothing can compare to when you smile. Now a song by Kidz Bop got us wildin'. That should be us. Okay. C, but nothing can compare to when you're singing. This is all I need to... Wait, sorry. This is all I need to hear to know we made it. Or, but nothing can compare to when you're happy. Now I'm kinda tired and I'm fading. So those are the 4 options there.
Huh. Well, first of all, I just unplugged my headphones so that I could plug in my phone because the battery was dying, and I messed up the audio.
Rip.
So while I think about this one, I am going to look around my apartment for my Bluetooth headphones so that I can hopefully put those in and make it work again.
Right.
Actually, you know what? Can you stop the recording so that we can like legitimately pause this so I can find those?
Yep.
Yep.
And we're back after hours of Nathan trying to find his headphones, only to find that they had fallen off his desk.
Which is what I thought happened too. Like I was looking around, all around the desk except for where they were. But I did it. And here we are. We're back to continue our super exciting game. Were we in the middle of something?
I just read the lyrics for number 6 and the
You just read the lyrics for number 6. All right. So I need to take a look at these. But nothing can compare to when we hangin'. So let's get nuts and dance till we go crazy. Sure, not bad, okay. But nothing can compare to when you smile. Now a song by Kidz Bop got us wildin'. Wildin'?
It seems like another thing that an adult would write that they think a kid would say.
Is that correct? Is that what it's meant to be?
That is what it's meant to be.
That's what it's meant to be. It's one of those, yeah, I think you nailed it. It's something that an adult would write that they think a kid would say or something like that. But like that one I almost feel like is something Kidz Bop would have that's just so like weirdly not what anybody would.
Right.
I don't know. It's in the Kidz Bop zone of like understandable weirdness.
Right.
But nothing can compare to when you're singing. This is all I need to hear. This is all I need to hear to know we made it. But nothing can compare to when you're happy. Now I'm kind of tired and I'm fading. I don't know how to feel about that last one. But nothing can compare to when you're happy. Now I'm kind of tired and I'm fading. You got the fading versus faded in the original.
That's true.
But it is a pretty dumb lyric.
It is a pretty dumb lyric.
It is pretty dumb.
I feel like it kind of sucks the energy out of the song.
Yeah, nothing can compare to when you're happy. Now I'm kind of tired and I'm done singing Kidz Bop songs.
The song just ends after that lyric.
It's like what would happen in a Kidz Bop song if each of the kids suddenly became 17 all of a sudden instead of like 12 or whatever the Kidz Bop kids are. Right. I don't know how old the Kidz Bop kids are. If anybody knows, do you know?
I don't know.
If anybody knows how old the Kidz Bop kids are, please email us how old the Kidz Bop kids are.
Even though we could easily just Google it.
Right. I'm kind of curious, but not curious enough to remember to Google, so there you go. If I just get an email someday that says the Kidz Bop kids are all between the ages of 12 and 14, I'll be like, cool.
Subject.
And then
your dumbasses. Body.
Yeah, that's an acceptable use of the you instead of I.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's general rule of thumb. If we asked you for some information because we're lazy and you're giving us that information, feel free to call us dumbasses. That's
Exactly.
justified.
Yeah. Or if you're even if I mean, yeah. All right. We don't need to get into that again. All right.
But nothing can compare to when we hangin'. So let's get nuts and dance till we go crazy. I like that one. But nothing can compare to when you're singing, this is all I need. This is all I need to hear to know we made it. I can't read that one without kind of stumbling over the words because it feels like there's too many words in that section there. So I don't like that one either.
Right. Well, I mean, the idea is there's some kind of pickup, so it'd be like all would be the downbeat. So this is all I need to hear to know we made it,
This is
like
all
that.
I need to hear to know we made it.
But you're right. It is a little bit of extra.
Fair
in the
enough,
beginning.
but it's a little clunky. And I've got to eliminate some of these somehow. So
Yep. Fair enough.
I think the only one I haven't made a weird comment about is the first one, but nothing can compare to when we hanging. So let's get nuts and dance till we go crazy. I'm a little bit cautious about the use of the word nuts in a Kidz Bop song.
They also said get nuts instead of go nuts.
So let's get nuts. Oh no. Now it absolutely can't be that one. That's so bad. But nothing can compare to when we hanging. So let's get nuts and dance till we go crazy. Okay, it's not that bad. Could the Kidz Bop have sang that? Probably. We got to keep it moving. I'm going with that one.
I mean, honestly, I feel like any of these could have been in a Kidz Bop song. Really, it's hard to eliminate them. But
Yeah.
the
This one was
correct
tough.
the correct answer is, but nothing can compare to when you're singing. This is all I need to hear to know we made it. Option C. So
But once again, yeah, down to 2 and then picked the wrong one.
yeah, unfortunately,
I am almost really good at this.
you're almost really good. That's exactly right. The correct answer has been in your top 2, I think, like at least, 4 out of 6 times. So
Right.
all right, so we're at halfway. You got 1 out of 6. So
Oof.
all I need to do is get 5 out of the next 6, and you'll hit your target.
Yep, really gonna step it up on this half.
All right, here we go. This is from the song "God's Plan" by Drake. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you lovin' on me. Okay, so those are the lyrics. Here we go. Is it? Don't call up at 6 p.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like dinner with my family.
So dumb.
Don't call up at 6 a.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like it when you're missing on me. Or, don't call up at 6 a.m. to try to don't call up at 6 a.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like it. You know how I like my Kidz Bop on the TV. Or,
Yikes.
don't call up at 6 a.m. I'm trying to sleep. You know how I like it when I'm trying to sleep. Or E, no change.
Oh man, I feel like one of these has got to be no change, but I don't think it's gonna be this one.
Right. I feel like this is the first one where it's like this is so far I think the one that would be the least bad if it were no change, at least.
Yes, I agree. Don't call up at 6 p.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like dinner with my family? That's hilarious.
That is
but
hilarious.
Super not a Kidz Bop song.
Oh man. Kidz Bop promoting family values out here.
Excuse me, I'm having dinner with my family. Don't call me on my phone, which I can just not answer. Don't call up at 6 a.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like my Kidz Bop on the TV. I guess there is like video accompaniments to some of these Kidz Bop songs, right? They do music videos?
Yeah, there's music videos. My sister, who listens to Kidz Bop, will I think she almost always just watches the music video. So
you know what? Is it likely that she knows all of these songs?
I have legit no idea.
Okay, because if she didn't just know the song, I'd be really curious to see how well she does on this.
Well, I don't really want to show her these original lyrics is the thing.
Oh, no, you're totally right. Yep. All right. Maybe in which sister?
Maybe in 10, what, Laura? In 10 years we can show her these lyrics.
Is she the younger one?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
she's the younger one.
Okay. Yep. Understandable. Don't call up at 6 a.m. I'm trying to sleep. You know how I like it when I'm trying to sleep.
That's either a genius lyric by Kidz or a genius decoy by the guy who made the video.
I can't even be that mad that they rhymed trying to sleep with trying to sleep because it's very good in this context. I like it a lot. Don't call up at 6 a.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like it when you're missing on me. Missing on me is kind of weird.
So that one, I feel like that one is there because it changes the least. Like they just changed lovin' to missin' in the second line, and then the first line, instead of cuddle, it's talk. So
yeah, I don't. These have been getting harder. I don't know if I'm just losing confidence or what, but I'm having a tough time ruling any of them out on this one too, including No Change. Like,
right,
I really don't think it's No Change, but it reasonably could be, I think. So,
right.
all right, but we gotta make tough decisions. It's just that we've got to get it right also. So let's see here.
You gotta take D first. You either gotta eliminate this right now or pick it as the correct answer because
you're right.
There's no in between on that one.
Don't call up at 6 a.m. I'm trying to sleep. You know how I like it when I'm trying to sleep.
I can't even hear it without laughing.
When I say it, I think there's no way. Absolutely not. But when I heard it, I was like, yeah, maybe.
You want me to say it again?
Yeah, go for it.
Don't call up at 6 a.m. I'm trying to sleep. You know how I like it when I'm trying to sleep.
Nope, that's not it.
Yeah, all right.
That's not it.
All right, D eliminate.
D's gone. No Change is gone. I got to throw it out here.
All right, so we're down to 3 here.
It's not calling out to me.
I think on a similar vein to D, you got A here.
Don't call up at 6 p.m. here to talk with me. You know how I like dinner with my family. It's pretty wholesome.
It is pretty wholesome.
But I don't like it. I don't like it, but if I don't like it, I'm left with Missing on Me and Kidz Bop on the TV.
Yeah, so is it worse than both of those?
Is
it the least bad option?
I don't think it's the least bad option. In fact, I think it's worse than the trying to sleep line.
Really?
I probably would have picked
better than the trying to sleep line.
All right, maybe so. You know what? I haven't picked the Kidz Bop line in a couple times now. I gotta go. Don't call up at 6 a.m. These lines are terrible. Don't call up at 6 a.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like my Kidz Bop on the TV. That's it. Right. Final answer.
All right. Good guess. The correct answer is don't call up at 6 a.m. to talk here with me. You know how I like it when you're missing on me. So the one that changed the least.
Yep. No.
All right.
All right. That means I've got 6 wrong, right?
Yep. So you got to get the rest of them right here.
Got to get the rest of them right. So here's what's going to happen, listeners. I'm going to narrow it down to 2. I'm going to pick one, but then I'm going to pick the other one.
All right, here we go. This is from the same song. Right. The same song, God's Plan by Drake. The line is, hope I got some brothers that outlive me. So the possible changes are, hope I got some family that'll miss me. Hope I can still can party and be silly. Hope the Kidz Bop never leaves the city. Hope I got some girlies that'll kiss me. Or no change.
All right. Here's what's up with this one. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me is too dark for Kidz Bop,
Okay.
so it cannot be No Change.
All right.
Hope I got some girlies that'll kiss me is too weird for Kidz Bop.
Agreed.
Not that one.
Agreed.
So, listeners, if you're keeping track, that leaves us with Hope I got some family that'll miss me. Hope I still can party and be silly. Hope the Kidz Bop never leave the city. And listeners, if you're me,
Email us.
email us. That's not where I was going, but okay. Yeah, please. If you're me, please email us. Hope I got some family that'll miss me. Oh, that's got some weird context to it still, you know?
Right. I feel like
It totally could be, but
with the Kidz Bop one, it refers to the Kidz Bop, which is like, I don't know about that either.
right. Hope the Kidz Bop never leave the city. Hope I still can party and be silly. Hope I still can party and be silly. It's
Really?
calling to me.
Really, I feel like none of these answers are great. Like, unlike the other one where we were like, any of these could be really at a Kidz Bop. I feel like none of these are like, that's a Kidz Bop line right there.
Yeah. Hope I still party and be silly. Hope the Kidz Bop never leave the city. Hope I got some family that'll miss me. Man, this is tough.
All right, what do you got here? We gotta keep moving.
We gotta keep moving. Okay, so I would eliminate hope I got some family that'll miss me. Then I would pick hope I still can party and be silly, which means by the logic that I put forward before this question, my choice has to be hope the Kidz Bop never leave the city.
All right.
Final answer.
The correct answer is E, No Change.
Really?
Really?
This is not the one that I would have thought.
I hope I got some brothers that outlive me.
Interesting. Guess that is not too dark for a Kidz Bop song.
I guess not.
Kids understand death.
Yeah.
And sing about it in a cheerful album.
Yep. All right, so we're at the point where you've fallen short of your goal officially with 1 out of 7 now.
Right.
Or 1 out of 8, I think, actually. So here we go with number 9. This is from the song "Ready for It" by Taylor Swift. The lyric is, "Knew he was a killer first time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he had loved and left haunted." So is it A, knew he was a dancer the first time that I saw him, wondered how many girls he had loved and left haunted? Knew he was a thriller first time that I saw him, wonder how many songs he had sung and left on mute? Knew he was a charmer first time that I saw him, wonder how many girls he had met and said wow to? Or D, No Change? And yes, you read that second answer right. It makes no sense.
Knew he was a thriller first time I saw him. Wonder how many songs he had sung and left on mute.
I mean, the syllables fit. Left haunted and left on mute are the same syllables.
But obviously, we got to throw that one out. It's very dumb.
It makes no sense.
Yep. Knew he was a dancer first time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he had loved and left haunted.
That would only change one word from the original lyrics.
I don't think they would choose killer to dancer and leave the second part.
Right.
I don't think that's the sort of censorship that Kidz Bop is going for here.
Right.
So therefore, I can also eliminate A. And that leaves us with knew he was a charmer first time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he met and said wow to. Or No Change. And I kind of think this one is No Change. Except for the fact that the last one was no change, and I am superstitious about multiple choice things in that way.
Right.
Um, but obviously my logic is flawed in that when I choose my first choice, it's my second choice, and when I specifically choose my second choice, it turns out to have been my first choice. I don't think there's any reasoning here. I think I just need to make a random guess and accept my fate.
I think that's what we're at this point.
Right, here we go. In that case, knew he was a charmer first time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he had met and said wow to.
Correct
No,
answer.
no, that's too dumb.
Okay.
Ugh. Nope, nope, I'm going with it. All
All
right.
right. The correct answer is A. Knew he was a dancer first time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he had loved and left haunted.
Kidz Bop is stupid.
Kidz Bop is stupid, so maybe that'll help. Just get one more in these last three. You got to get one more to at least stay statistically like
Yikes.
not just terrible.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. Lyric is, now payback is a bad bitch and baby I'm the baddest. So here we go. The choices are, now payback's from heaven and baby I'm the goddess. Now payback is coming and baby I'm with Kidz Bop. Now payback's a monster and baby I'm haunted. Now payback's a bad woo and baby I'm mad at you. Or no change.
All right. It's definitely not no change.
Yes. Good. That is
It's
good. That is a good established good thing to start with.
definitely not payback coming and baby I'm with Kidz Bop.
Kidz Bop is just like the mafia. Like payback is coming, but I'm with Kidz Bop, so I'm protected.
I liked now payback's a monster and baby I'm haunted. Thought that one was okay.
What are your
Payback's
thoughts
from
on
heaven.
what are your thoughts on now payback's a bad woo and baby I'm mad at you?
It's one of those where if that ends up being the right answer, I'm not going to be surprised, and I'm just going to say Kidz Bop is stupid again. But
Won't give anything
I
away,
really
but I
don't
will
think that's the answer.
I won't give anything away, but I will tell you that when I first watched the video, that is the one that I thought this was. I was like, no one's gonna come up with bad and then just a woo. Like that's like no like the guy wouldn't come up with that. Like it's
That's a good point.
gotta be a real lyric. So
Right.
it could be one of the others too.
Could be. Now, payback's from heaven and baby I'm the goddess. I don't like that one because I think Kidz Bop is a gender inclusive establishment.
Right?
Um, they're probably very progressive up at Kidz
Right.
Bop, don't you think? So yeah, probably not that one. Not baby I'm with Kidz Bop. It's awful. No change. Now payback's a monster and baby I'm haunted. Now payback's a bad woo and baby I'm mad at you. That's tricky because on one hand it feels very Kidz Bop to me.
Right.
And I think I agree with you that that's a stupid thing to make up.
Right.
The trouble I have with it is that that's a very suggestive line.
Right. When you put just a woo in front of there, it's like what?
A bad what, Kidz Bop?
Yeah,
A
exactly.
bad what?
Exactly.
Now payback's a monster and baby I'm haunted. Payback's a bad woo and baby I'm mad at you.
So wait, payback's a bad woo. I really wish it was just that slow. That's how the song is.
Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Payback's a bad woo.
Yep.
All right, correct answer is now Payback's from heaven and baby I'm the goddess.
That's
all right.
okay.
Two left.
I'm just defeated now.
See if you can get one here. Juju
one
on
of the
that
last
beat
two.
by Zay. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. Zay Hilfiger with 3 R's. That is correct. That's not a typo.
I think you need to when there's more than one R, you need to roll your R.
Zay Hilfiger.
Yes, that's correct.
and Zaylin McCall. All right, here we go. Lyric is I see a 300S and got them blacked out rims. That's a car reference in case you couldn't tell.
Yep.
Lyrics are I see 300 fans and got them screaming Kidz Bop. I see a bunch of my friends and they're all dancing too. I see a huge party and they got the best snacks. I see a 3-headed dog and man, that's spooky. Or no change.
I see a 3-headed dog and man, that's spooky is either the greatest possible change to this line, just way out of nowhere. It's either that or it's absolutely not the correct answer, and I think it's more likely that it's not the right answer.
Yeah, I remember when my reaction upon hearing that answer when I watched the video was, if anyone chooses that answer, they've got to be brain dead, right? That can't be the real answer.
I see three. Okay, so first of all, before I really get into this is the line of all of these that I thought was going to be no change.
Right.
But on the other hand, this is like you said, this is a car reference, and they're kids.
Right. So it might not necessarily be relatable to kids.
Yeah, it's not like inappropriate or anything. It's just that the music is meant to be for kids.
Right.
Not necessarily like appropriate for kids, but like the target audience is kids. So when you're talking to your children or somebody else's children, whatever child is listening to this, really, and you're like, man, I got my Chrysler 300 with blacked out rims. The kids are like, you're a badass. All right. I don't think it's no change. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
All right. Noted.
And it's also not the 3-headed dog, or it totally is. Those are the two options. It totally is, or it definitely is not.
Right.
And I'm going with definitely is not because okay. I need the statistics to work for me here.
Right.
I see 300 fans and got them screaming Kidz Bop. Maybe. A solid maybe. I see a bunch of my friends and they're all dancing too. That's a maybe. I see a huge party and they got the best snacks. That's pretty relatable, but it's a bad song lyric.
It doesn't seem like something that a kid would actually say.
Right.
If they were trying to
be huge party. Got the best snacks.
It's something that a kid would think, but they wouldn't say.
Yeah. And they definitely wouldn't sing along with a bunch of other kids on a recorded album meant for kids. Or would they?
While you're thinking here, I just wanted to comment. I don't know if it'll be audible on the final recording, but when you talk, there's like this weird buzzing sound going on as well. So if you're hearing that, I guess send us an email and let us know how terrible it is. But anyway, continue.
We'll go back to putting some effort into the sound recording of our podcast, which maybe we should just do that anyway. What I really want to do though is like post one of these and have somebody listen to it and tell us that it's better.
Right. Well, when you say post one of these, you really mean post the one that we recorded that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. I see 300 fans and got them screaming Kidz Bop is my answer.
All right. In a classic Nathan move, the correct answer is I see a bunch of my friends and they're all dancing too.
No. No.
Indeed. All right.
No.
Last but not least, In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. The lyrics...
See 300 fans and got them screaming Kidz Bop is my answer.
All right. In a classic Nathan move, the correct answer is I see a bunch of my friends and they're all dancing too.
No. No.
Indeed. All right.
No.
Last but not least, In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. The original lyrics are just have a drink and you'll feel better. Just take her home and you'll feel better, which are bad lyrics. But the first line was changed to just have a think and you'll feel better. So what was the second line changed to? Is it just call her phone and you'll feel better? Just pout and moan and you'll feel better? Just walk back home and you'll feel better? Just jam to Kidz Bop, you'll feel better? Or no change, just take her home and you'll feel better?
All right. Coming out strong here. This one is also not no change.
All right.
It is also not the Kidz Bop option, I think. You know what? I'm less confident about that than I am about the fact that it's not just pout and moan and you'll feel better. That's a pretty bad line.
The original lyrics are pretty bad, and that just makes it 1,000% worse.
Imagine if that was the original song. Just have a drink and you'll feel better. Just pout and moan and you'll feel better.
Oh no.
Like, I don't know what the rest of the song is about, but I really hope it's about just getting drunk and pitching a fit.
Yep.
And then somehow that makes you feel better and not like an absolute failure.
Right.
I just call her phone. I feel really good about that one.
Okay.
And I really want to pick this last one correctly, not just because I have only gotten one right so far.
Right.
But because I've gotten, I swear, like 8 out of the previous ones, I've gotten it second.
Right.
My second
choice. Right. Yeah.
And I feel so much better about just call her phone and you'll feel better than any of the other ones.
Okay.
That I just know inside that that's not the answer. And I can't bring myself to pick any of the other ones because I don't feel very good about any of them.
So just write your own lyric and say that's what your guess is.
That's what my guess is, and it'll be right. Just call her phone and you'll feel okay. Just have a think and you'll feel better. Just walk back home and you'll feel better. That one's okay too. Just have a think and you'll feel better. Just jam to Kidz Bop, you'll feel better. All right, I'm coming back stronger on that one. That is also not the answer. That's pretty dumb.
Okay.
We're clearly down to 2, which is my best work.
Do you want a hint?
I can't decide whether I would rather get it right with a hint or, just get it wrong knowing that I did this all myself and it is what it is.
Right. I mean, you still might not get it right with the hint. That would be the worst scenario.
That would be the worst scenario, and I definitely don't want that to happen. All right. I'll tell you what. This is a last ditch effort to claw back some dignity by getting a second one right. And if I get a hint and get it wrong, then I deserve it. So let's hear the hint.
Okay. It is not A or C.
Uh-oh. All right. In that case, Just jam to Kidz Bop. You'll feel better. That's pretty on brand for Kidz Bop. And your just Pout and Moan is so bad. Ugh. And I'm reconsidering No Change because Take Her Home has some implications, but if you're a kid, then probably not, right? Like you can
hang out.
You can just hang out with kids of either gender.
Right.
Just have a think and you'll feel better. Just jam to Kidz Bop. You'll feel better. I don't like it, but the ones I do like, you just said were wrong, so just jam to Kidz Bop, you'll feel better. That's my final answer. This is the end of the game. Please give me some good news.
All right, the correct answer is E, No Change. Just Take Her Home and you'll feel better. All right, well, what a game. You came close to your original estimate of 8 and even closer to your revised estimate of 6. But one correct.
But like 7 almost correct.
Yeah, several almost correct.
Yeah.
Of the original, let me go back to the original video. So, looks like they had one person got 6, like I said.
Yep,
they had 8 people get 4. Oh, well, there are way more than 15 people in this. They had 11 people get 3. 4 got 2, 2 got 1, and 2 got 0. So you did better than 2 people.
And probably better than 2 more people because they got the same number right, but probably not the same number almost right.
Right. That's true.
So I'm better than 4 other people on the internet.
Good job.
Thanks.
And one of those people that got 0 was videogamedunkey. You're actually better at this than videogamedunkey.
I'm better than videogamedunkey?
Yeah.
All right, listen up, videogamedunkey. If you're listening to this, first of all, email us. Obviously, that would be the highlight of my life. Email from videogamedunkey would be a very close number 2 to being featured in an XKCD.
Yeah, but being featured in a videogamedunkey video would be above being featured in an XKCD.
Oh, you're right. All right, Dunkey, I know you're listening to this. You have to be. It's physically impossible for you to not be listening right now. And I don't really have anything to say to finish that thought, but somehow if you can put us in a video, maybe we should make a game. Should we make a game? Can you send Dunkey game suggestions to, like, if we made a game?
I'm sure he gets lots of suggestions.
Right. Well, okay, well, please email us, make a video about us.
Yep, and for you, the actual listeners that are not videogamedunkey, let us know how you did on this quiz, because Dunkey, we already know how he did. He got 0. Let us know how you did. If you did worse than Nathan somehow, please email us and we'll send you the adult bop version of a song of your choice. Will we actually do that? Will you actually do that?
No, I don't think so. That one was a joke. But I would consider doing the Kidz Bop version for anybody who does better than 1. Again, this is super difficult to enforce, so I don't know what's going to happen here, but
yeah. I can maybe pass on the adult bop, but maybe I feel like if somebody emails us and got better than 1, we could do an episode where we take a song and we rewrite the lyrics just to be funnier instead of whatever. So
yeah, we might do that.
Actually, we might just do that anyway. So please email us. Let us know what your thoughts on that format would be.
Yep.
And we'll take your opinion into account.
Yep.
All right, so I think we're pretty long on this. It's hard to tell since this is a 2-part recording, but
Right. However, this was an incredibly entertaining episode, so
yeah.
I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Yep. Yeah. Please email us with all your thoughts about this episode, and thanks for listening. For the end here, let's pick one of these lyrics to go in an Olive Garden quote. Just looking through these here. I think
I see a 3-headed dog, and man, that's spooky here in the middle of this Olive Garden.
That's a good one. I think they call